Well, will you tell her the troop leader Nestor called and her recommendation for this is totally unachievable. You know all that. And it was dirt and bumps and right there. What more? Beverly Hills Hotel. The barnyard.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. Hold on tight. You're in for one incredibly awesome ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show. #1 on YouTube. Tonight we have with us racing superstar, race car driver, Bryson Williams. Welcome to the show, Bryson.
Thank you so much.
So how did you get started in racing, Bryson?
I got started with racing by my mom's friend Wesley, and he showed me quarter midgets, and I tried it, and I fell in love, and then I raced for 5 years, and then I just got into micros this year.
Okay, so what was it like for you to get behind the wheel for the first time?
It was nerve-wracking, but once I got more experience, it was easier and better.
Okay, so how much success have you had as a race car driver, Bryson?
I got second place and senior Honda and third place in Animal, and I've won many feature and heat races.
Very cool. So when you win races, how do you celebrate your victories?
I just celebrate it with my mom and dad and just whoever's there with me.
Okay, so what is the story behind your race car number?
The story behind my race car number is it is my grandfather's birthday, and it's just special to me.
Okay, so what is your racing number?
It is 21B.
Okay, very cool. So who do you have for sponsors on your racing team?
Yes, I have Pitt's Heating and Air, and it's just my grandparents that are my sponsors too.
Okay, are you presently looking for more sponsors?
Yes.
So ladies and gentlemen, reach out to Bryson Williams Racing because Bryson would appreciate the sponsorship on Bryson's race car that gets further into his race career.
Yes.
So, okay. So what have you learned from quarter midgets and moved into micros? What did you learn a lot? What did you learn most?
It's hard to explain, but it's just very fun, and it just helps you learn. Like, my reaction time is so much more better. It's just a lot funner.
So, okay. So, alrighty. Do you have a racing nickname?
No.
Alrighty. So, what is your home racetrack you race on?
I race at Port City Raceway.
Okay, what is your home racetrack?
Port City Raceway.
Okay, what's your favorite racetrack? Sorry.
Port City Raceway.
Okay, why is Port City your favorite?
Well, that's my only track I've gone to since it's my first year, but I just like it. I like how they take care of it, and I'm just really used to it now.
Okay, so when it comes to you racing, are you pretty good about reading the racetrack?
What is that again?
When it comes to racing, are you pretty good about reading the racetrack?
Yes.
Okay. So what's your favorite type of track to race on? A wet, heavy track, a dry, dusty track, or right in the center?
I like a dry and dusty.
Okay. Alrighty. So who's all on your racing crew?
It's my mom, my dad, and just all my grandparents and family members that come.
Alrighty. Do you help work on your race car also?
I help a lot.
So what's your favorite job working on your race car?
I just like helping my dad, whatever he needs helping with. If he needs me, I'll go help him and just do whatever he needs me to.
Okay, so when you're strapped in your race car, getting ready to go on the racetrack, what helps get you psyched up and motivated to go out and race?
It's just me and my dad. We just talk, and he just helps me tell me what I should probably do, what the track conditions are, and that just helps me.
Okay. So who's your racing hero? Who you look up to as a race car driver?
My favorite race car driver is Christopher Bell.
Okay. Have you ever met Christopher Bell?
Multiple times.
Okay. Very cool. So, what are your future goals with your racing?
Hopefully, I want to win the shootout soon. I do want to make it to NASCAR.
All righty. So, okay. So, all right. What do you like to do for fun away from the racetrack?
I just like to play video games, and I like to play on my racing simulator on World of Outlaws.
All righty. So, okay. So, let's see here. Where's some of your racing friends?
My racing friends are Logan Marino, Blake Montgomery, Azzy Goodwin, Braylon Wentz, and Asher Bailey.
Okay, so what's an awesome day at the racetrack look like for you?
It's just I just like hanging out. An awesome day at the racetrack is just when all my friends are there and we're just all supporting each other and having a good time.
So what's an awesome day at the race shop look like for you then?
It's just how good I do and just how many supportive people I have.
Okay. Do you have a racing page your racing fans can follow you on?
Yes, I have a racing page. It's called Bryson Williams Racing on Facebook.
So go, ladies and gentlemen, hit up Bryson Williams Racing on Facebook to follow Bryson here. Bryson, do you have anybody else you'd like to thank you for helping you get this far with your racing career?
I would like to thank Chris Goodwin, Chase Montgomery, Doug Crumbliss, Chris Heinbaugh, and Dakota Wentz. They help me. Just if I break something, they'll help me before my next race and get it ready. And just my parents help me a lot too.
Okay. So do you have any crazy racing stories you'd like to share with us?
I have a few. I have just a few weeks ago. My brakes caught on fire, which was scary, but it's fine. It was fine. And then when I was still racing quarter midgets in Minnesota, I spun out and someone hit me head on. But
Ooh,
yeah,
did you get hurt at all, or?
I had some pains, and then I just had a headache for a few days.
Okay. All righty. So, okay. I'm trying to think of another question to ask you there. Okay, do you have any advice for the kids coming up in the racing world?
Just if you're not doing good, just know that you could always get back up to the top. It's racing; anything could happen.
Alrighty. So, what have you learned from being a race car driver?
I've just learned, just learned a lot. Like, I've got. That's a hard question. I've just learned like talking to a lot more people and getting more social.
Okay. So do you have any big racing events you're looking forward to racing in this year? Yeah.
Hopefully I'll win a few races. And hopefully I win the shootout, but it's my first year. I don't expect to win, but hopefully.
Okay. So, at this show, Bryson, I like to turn the mic over to my guest. If they have a couple of questions they'd like to ask me, they can ask me a couple of questions.
Okay. I was gonna ask you, what is your favorite form of racing?
I like all sorts of racing. I like it all.
And my last question is, who's your favorite race car driver?
Oh, I have a lot of favorite race car drivers. A lot. A lot. So I have a question for you, Bryson. When you get older, if you ever get a chance to race the Indy 500, would you do it?
I would absolutely do that. That's a dream of mine too.
Alrighty. So I'd like to thank you for being on our racing show tonight, talking to us about your racing career, getting to know you a little bit better. I will have you step out, Bryson, and I will call you a little bit to thank you. Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Bryson Williams on our racing show tonight, talking to us about his racing career. So go to Bryson Williams Racing on Facebook. But if you'd like to sponsor a racing show or be on a racing show, feel free to call us or text us at 712-209-7138, or you can email us at jdnolan151@gmail.com. I'd like to thank everybody for helping us out, and have a good night, everybody.